The series I'm reviewing today is called Higashi no Eden, or Eden of the East. This is a psychological, action, and romantic series. I will be reviewing it from each genre point of view and as an overall series. The anime revolves around two main characters, Saki Morimi and Akira Takizawa. For me to give an even basic plot outline of the anime, it would ruin at least 4 episodes, so I'm going to try to keep it as basic as possible. The main character, Saki Morimi, meets the other main character, Akira Takizawa, in Washington, D.C. He saves her from some trouble, but he's in trouble himself. He doesn't know who he is or even where he is, but he's just holding a gun in his hand and a cell phone in the other, and he's naked. He then follows various clues along the way to try to find out who he was and what he was doing with his life before that moment in Washington. With each question that is answered in the anime, another 5 pop up every single time another question is answered, so it's very intriguing in that sense. You're always left asking, what is this and how did that happen? So it's very exciting in that kind of way. But if you're not one for a mystery and you'll get really frustrated, then I don't recommend this anime for you. Akira eventually finds out that he is part of a game with 12 members including himself. The point of this game is to save Japan. The rules and regulations are as follows. You are given a cell phone containing 8 billion yen, and that money is so you can save Japan. Now there are penalties. For example, if you decide to not play the game and not withdraw money from your cell phone, then you will be killed by someone named the supporter. If you use the money for your own selfish desires, you will be killed by the supporter. And finally, if you run out of all of your money and you have not saved Japan, then you will also be killed by the supporter. I will now be reviewing it from the romantic point of view. I think this is a very good romantic anime because it puts a different spin on a romance. It's not typical where girl meets boy and then they suddenly fall in love. This couple actually has a reason to be together. They actually have a deeper attraction than instant physical attraction. Akira is looking for his memory. He is trying to find out who he is. Well, simultaneously, Saki Morimi is trying to find out who she wants to become, and from this, it blooms a romance between them. It doesn't start out as a sexual attraction, it starts out as an attraction to each other because they're both lost in life and they're both looking for a version of themselves that they're going to like better. Another reason why they share such a strong bond with each other is because she is finding out who he is at the same time he's finding out who he is. Reviewing from the psychological genre standpoint, this is a good psychological series. It does play with your mind. It does have sick concepts that really make you think. Now, the thing about psychological series is that lots of people hate it because it kind of leaves you asking what the fuck is going on, and it annoys so many people. I like it, but only to an extent. For an example, Neon Genesis Evangelion or Death Note. I'd say those are the 2 most popular psychological series, and if you liked those, then you like psychological series, so I think you would probably enjoy this one too. But if you've never seen a psychological series, I advise you to maybe try this one out because it's a good one to watch if you've never seen psychological stuff, because it's not that heavy, but it definitely is there in lots of the elements in the anime. Looking at this series from an action viewpoint, there was action spread throughout the anime. That's one of the good things they did. They spread romance, action, and psychological elements evenly throughout the anime. But most people who watch anime for the sake of seeing action, they want to see 100% action. Things like, shonen series. And this definitely was nowhere close to a shonen series. It didn't have action like the hardcore fan probably would want it to have. So if you're one of those people that watch anime just for the sake of action, or you want to watch anime because, you want to see action be a big part of the anime, I would not recommend this one. If you like action with anime, then I would recommend this because it does have action evenly dispersed throughout the anime. It's just not the center of it. I'd say the animation for the opening theme and the ending theme is really good. I especially like the ending theme. It has very intricate animation going on where everything is made of paper. I'd say the art is pretty average. It's not amazing to look at, but it's not ugly to look at either. The music is sort of odd, especially the opening theme that's playing in the background, but I think it sort of fits the mood of the anime. The main problem I had with the anime was that the main character, Saki, she didn't really have much character development. They didn't really do anything to change her personality throughout the course of the series. Of course, she did fall deeply in love with Akira, but besides that, she didn't really come to any conclusions about her problems. So in conclusion, this was a worthwhile anime. You should definitely check it out if you like action, romance, and psychological. If you like all those genres mixed together, you should definitely check this anime out. And I would also like to note that there are 2 movies that directly follow the plotline after the anime ends, but I'm just reviewing the anime series, not the movies. But if anyone wants me to review the movies, just leave a comment and I will.